continue. Now, Ayeya Poa. I mean, when you say Ayeya, you already know the response to that. That was the late Ayeya, who passed on in 2017. Now, a close ally who is Wakimani, also a comedian on Churchill, now has gotten all the heat over the years because he is being, accused of inaitangwaje ile inaitwaje, like nika umeuza rafiki yako, because that very day before the fatal accident, no, actually not before the fatal accident, he was the one driving the car. He was ferrying he was driving, and then he was ferrying Ayeya and the wife when they got into the accident, and Ayeya lost his life. Now the family came hard on to him, saying, you know what, we are suing you. The next day, actually, the wife called and is like, we are suing you. I need to give you a letter. I have something for you. So he picks up, says, come and get it. So he comes, gets it, and then he's been sued for 21 million shillings. Jesus. And I want to break it down for you. This is what he said. Now, after the accident, we buried Ayeya, and I thought everyone understood that it was just an accident. But after a week or two, Ayeya's wife called me and told me she had my letter and we should meet. I take it. I met her on the following day, and she served me a court order indicating that I'm supposed to pay 21 million for killing her husband. The lawyer told me that Ayeya was earning 300,000 per month. So since he was earning 300K and died at 31, he was supposed to be retiring at 55 years old. They did the calculation for the remaining 24 years. I was also asked to pay for the damages. The court, now the case is already in court. Now, turns out the fateful day, of course, he was driving, and that's why he got all this mess. And Zeddy, who has been going online, going ham with all these comedians and what happens behind closed doors, says how much this person fell, like, just sunk into depression, guys.
What?
That
oh
is
my goodness.
a lot.
Yeah, and coming to think of it, we haven't seen Wakimani
I haven't seen Wakimani
He
since.
sunk into depression. So that's the story.
I
And
mean,
it's pretty sad.
That's really sad. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the fact knowing that you're the one who's driving your friend and
Yeah.
he died is enough. But
Is
not being
enough
sued,
trauma.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
It's
That's
enough
very hard
trauma.
to deal
Yeah.
with.
It says,
Continue,
so
please.
at some point, I'll have to retrieve the phone calls for them to understand. My fans don't have to see me as a person who can sacrifice. I was looking for that word. Sacrifice a friend. He was my friend, and that's why since then I've fallen out, but I'll be back. That's the assurance he's giving us. But it's really, really sad to think about it. I mean, how could you be? I mean, it's an accident. That's
'cause
why
it's
it's
been
called
how
an
many years
accident. You
now?
don't plan it. 3 years.
3 years. And he's still in a bad place
Yeah.
because of that. Wow.
And it's sunk already. This is someone you loved. They were very, very close. So he lost someone he also loved. You
Yeah.
know,
That's
Imagine
what I'm saying.
losing
I mean,
all of that, and then on top of all
losing
of
your
that,
job,
and then losing
yourself.
everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's
And
difficult.
a court is not easy.
It's not.
And it's not cheap either. So
It's not.
Yeah.
Anyway, we hope he'll be back.
21
Like,
million.
yeah.
Hata mimi mwenyewe, you don't. Do you have that money lying around?
Okay, for real, no one
No.
does.
No.
That's difficult. Let's just really hope that he'll be back and he'll be fine, like he said. So moving on to our next story. Last week, Mama Olive, aka Tatiana Karanja, reported that she tested positive for COVID. And for those of you who do know Tatiana Karanja, she's a influencer, a photographer. She's very big on social media. So she has 2 daughters. And last week, she reported that she has tested positive, and she's going to go into isolation with her husband, as her kids are going to go and stay with her sister. Now, on the 14th of July, she reported that, unfortunately, both her daughters have tested positive for COVID-19. She said when she took the test herself, the first thing she did was go and test everyone she lives with. And her kids were negative. That's why she took them to stay with the sister. And the sister was also negative, but they took another test this week. And her sister, who goes by the hashtag at Katiwiki, she said, my amazing sister, Katiwiki, who took care of them while I left for isolation myself, is also now positive. My girls must have given it to her. Though at the time, when we tested, the test showed that they were negative. So as per doctor's request, the kids stayed with their aunt, who was also negative. But now this whole COVID-19 is a mess and it sucks. So she's just saying she's happy to be back with her kids, but yeah. But they're saying they're all fine. They don't have any symptoms. Like no one was showing any symptoms. Olive said, Tatiana had said that she had a mild flu, and then she took some medicine and it went away. Then that's when she took the test and found out that she's positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it's good that they are not really symptomatic.
Yeah.
But the fact that they could possibly spread the disease just
others.
because they
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
is also a problem.
And I think that's the question around. We are interacting, and we've seen things on social media where guys are saying at you, when you're going to family, you don't wear a mask, you don't sanitize because you're thinking your friends or your family cannot give you COVID and stuff like that. But you never know. And we're not seeing it. It's not written on people's foreheads.
I like the fact that Mutai Kagwe is always insisting, msimuamini, hata huyo, hata mimi
Usiniamini kwa
Unless
sina,
we're
labda niko nayo.
Yeah.
Let's just keep a distance
And we
and
wish them
sanitize
like
and just wish them quick recovery, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the next story.
Yes.
Let me take you guys to Hollywood, aka
America.
Thank you, Nana. So, all the way to Hollywood, Sunday morning, there was a party. Saturday night, going to Sunday morning, there was a party at Kylie Jenner's house. There was a pool party, and guys were there. And some of the people who were there, Megan Thee Stallion was there, Tory Lanez was there. Now, why these two stand out is because there were some gunshots that were heard outside the party, or inside the party, around the place that the party was at. And cops came. When they came, they stopped the car that Megan, Tory, and another lady were in. And they found a shotgun in the car. That means Tory Lanez was arrested. There's a video showing Megan sitting somewhere down. Apparently, she was shot, and the other woman came out of the car with her hands up, saying, my hands up, please don't shoot," and stuff like that. And Megan said to the police that she had hurt her leg because she stepped on glass, right? But on Instagram, she went ahead to say that she got shot, that she is a victim of a crime that was actually aimed at physically harming her. But she did not tell the police that. So she went on social media to just clear the air and say exactly what it is that happened. And she says that the things that are being said on social media are not true, and she's setting this thing straight. She was not arrested, and she was shot, and that whoever shot her she doesn't go ahead to name who did it. And the cops took her to hospital to get the bullets removed from her leg.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's a lot.
I mean, what kind of party is this where people are getting what?
Really savage.
It was a savage party.
Classy, bougie, ratchet. I bet you couldn't sing that at that time.
You
My
couldn't.
God.
Because she took videos earlier at the party with Kylie.
So she was taking a video
I
of
saw
her
the
fo-
video.
No, the video of them at the
Before.
party before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she
Yes.
took a video of her short leg. Or
No,
whatever.
no,
Before math, like
Before, after math.
So what
Before
happened
what?
between the party and getting in the car and
So I
being
think
stopped?
there were gunshots, so police were responding to that. So I think they found their car with guys inside and stopped the car. And when they did the search, they found a shotgun and arrested Tory Lanez for having a weapon.
That is one lit party. Who goes to a party and says, after I left the party, I went to hospital to get a bullet removed?
Yeah,
Yes,
but
so-
seriously, why did they shoot her? Now we
Now
know,
we have so many
we
questions.
know this girl as the girl with the titanium knees. Now what happened?
I know what's going to happen to her titanium knees. Oh my
She's just
God.
like, I'm just focusing on getting better.
Yeah.
Then I'll get back to making my music.
It's okay, you'll be fine. You know
You'll be
why? Because
fine.
you are savage.
Yes, she's
Yes, she
savage.
is. Yes, she is.
Tukaekae huko bado America, where we talk about a 6-year-old boy who saved his little sister from a gruesome dog attack. This happened a while ago, I think on the 9th of July, when this boy got in between the charging dog and the sister and got 91 stitches to his head. Like, he got wounds all over his face and his head. Now he's at home resting. Now that's not the story. Like, this has attracted so much attention from people and celebrities, and now the Avengers man himself Captain America reached out to the boy to do something beautiful for him. Of course, he was watching a video since, you know, he's at home resting after all that. And this is, now let me read it, what I want to read what he said. And there's a video actually. Can we watch it before I continue? Yes.
This is a message for Bridger. Hey, Bridger. Captain America here. How you doing, buddy? So I read your story. I saw what you did. Now, I'm sure you've heard a lot of this over the last couple days, but let me be the next one to tell you, pal, you're a hero. What you did was so brave, so selfless. Your sister is so lucky to have you as a big brother. Your parents must be so proud of you. I'm going to track down your address, and I'm going to send you an authentic Captain America shield because, pal, you deserve it. Keep being the man you are. We need people like you. Hang in there. I know recovery might be tough, but based on what I've seen, I don't think there's much that can slow you down. Bye, buddy.
What do you think, kiddo?
I thought it was awesome.
How do you feel about that shield? He's going to send you an official, real Captain America shield. What? And hang it on your wall. We can attack bad guys. Take it to a jiu-jitsu tournament. That's probably against the rules. Huh?
Oh,
That is adorable.
say it.
I mean, I don't know.
So
Say
cute.
it,
Oh,
say
so
it.
cute.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if Mikali was awing at the child or she was in awe of Captain America.
Both.
Just
Both.
tell us.
Did you
Yeah.
Tell us the
see him?
truth.
My God. I was like,
the
oh,
beard.
oh my God. And then the kid, oh. So
Yeah.
both, yeah, I did.
You are in awe and in
And the little
Yeah.
sister is
Yeah,
over there
oh.
just so cute and watching, doesn't understand exactly what really happened. But hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was very brave of you.
It was. Okay, on that note, moving on to last spot, guys.